Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little bit different. I have done a voiceover showing you how to do this look. I decided to play with color and I use the Violet Voss palette that I got on the last BoxyCharm. Everything except for a couple of things are from this palette and I think I like the look. It's pretty colorful. Actually, it's reminding me of Mardi Gras now that it's all said and done. But anyways, I hope you enjoy this format of a video. If you do, give me thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new and press that little bell down here so you get notified every time I upload. And I try to upload every Monday. God willingly, every so often I do a Tasty Thursday. So without further ado, let's watch the video. First, we start with my favorite eyeshadow primer, and this is the Milani eyeshadow primer all over the eyelid. Spread it with my fingers, and then I took the Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana and kind of set the eye primer. Then took the Essentials palette from Violet Voss, so pretty. My It Cosmetics for Ulta crease brush, and I used the color Sand as our transition color and worked it all on the crease and a little bit above the crease to form that beautiful transition color. Buff it really, really good, not to leave any marks. And that is my blank slate, and it cleans the brushes in between. Now I took the Moda Pro crease brush and used that beautiful cinnamon color from the palette. And yes, see, I love that color. It's so pretty. And put it on the crease, a little bit above the crease, just below that transition color. And blend it really, really good. Love these Moda brushes. Now I have the Luxie brush, and that is the blending brush, and I'm blending the colors so no harsh lines. Again, clean that brush. Now go back to the palette with that gorgeous emerald color. Oh, and that is the Moda Pro shader brush. And I must say that brush packed it really good, but I wanted it a little bit more intense, so I kept adding some more of the color until I got the green I wanted. But it didn't take too much, as you can see, and that brush really, really packed it really well. Usually I use my fingers. I'm taking it just a tidbit into the crease, as you saw there, and then we're going to blend again to make sure there's no harsh lines. And sometimes we blend too much. Again, clean our brush. See, is clean. That clean slate is great. Now I went into the Plum Berry. So pretty, that purple. And again, this brush really, really packed it so pretty. You can truly see that it is purple. And I love my new trick with my camera. I figured it out. Now it's 1080p, so now we really can see those colors just like I see it. I had this ability, but I hadn't learned how to do it. But now I know how to do it. So we're going to take that color almost to a good half of the eye. And now I'm blending them together with the green and the purple so the line is not too marked. Blending again with the Luxie brush to make sure there's no hard edges all over. And I really like that look. Now, Reserve Your Cabana with the, that's another of the, oh, it's a detail, no, it's not the detail brush. It's a Luxie brush, and that is the large shader. And we're using the Reserve Your Cabana as our highlight. Now we went back to the sand, add a little bit more sand on that transition area because we lost it when we blended. And a little bit more of the cinnamon. I think it's the cinnamon, if not, it's the purple. Purple, because I blended too much. Now we went with the motor brush, the detail brush, and to the inner corner with the colored cream to bring some brightness. And we are using the detail brush again to put some of that cinnamon on the lower lash. And now we're going to take some of that brown and concentrate it on the outer corner of the lower lash, just to intensify it some. Now, Hank and Henry liner, liquid liner pen. I don't do wings. I just did a teeny tiny one of that, of a wing. And the color is blickety black. And I got this one on my last BoxyCharm box. And I really like it because it's not a shiny liner. It is, yeah, I took it down to the lower lash there by accident. But like I was saying, it's not a shiny liner. It ends up drying matte, and I really like that. So we're intensifying that outer lash again. Now we use I'm using the Rimmel Exaggerate in black to tight line, and we're going to line the bottom lash with it as well. But right now we're tight lining, so all of the so that liner will look really dark. And now we're going to put a little bit on the lower lash, actually in the waterline as well. And I was so hot, y'all. You probably can see. And then now we're going to blend that. Again, a little bit more of that cinnamon color. And some more of that cream color on the very, very inner corner of the lower lash. Bring brightness. Now we're going to go to the face. And I am almost out of my No Problem primer. I really, really like it. It does blur the pores. Not as much as the other, what's the one? The Professional, but I like it. And I have a mix of the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear. The NARS Natural Radiant Longwear. I have one pump in the shade Hunain, and the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour foundation, and I am on the natural beige, and I have 2 pumps of that. And I'm doing that because I have to match my face with my neck. I still have some of that tan left. And of course, with the creams and the products on the face, it tends to fade away faster than anywhere else in the body. So we mix it, and I think it's a pretty good match to my neck right now. So we spread it with the Real Techniques sponge. Y'all, I've never used a beauty blender, because I love this one and it's cheaper. Now we went to the Boing concealer, and this is on the medium, on the number 3, and it's from Benefit, and that is to help to correct the under eye darkness. And so I'm using it with the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. And now I'm going to go to my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in medium 25. Love, 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 love that concealer. And we're going to put on the areas that I have some red in my, around my nose. Again, using the sponge. And we're going to blend it. And I love this sponge because all that foundation, and it's looking pretty natural. So, like I was saying, don't have a beauty blender. Never have, because there's 20 some bucks, and this is like what, $5. Why? Now we're going to set that under eye concealer with some of the L'Oreal Hydra Perfect Translucent Powder number 916. And I really love this powder because that's Hydra Perfect. That combination, it melts. It melts on the under eye and avoid having those really marked crease lines that sometimes you can get if you put too much powder. So didn't let it bake too much. I did notice that this one eye, my left eye wasn't looking at par with the right eye, so I'm fixing that. Like it wasn't as high as the right eye, so I am fixing them to make them more symmetrical. And so now we're going to set the face with my favorite Moda powder brush, and one of my favorites, the Palladio Rice Powder, and this is in the shade Warm Beige. And this powder is super fine milled. Now we're going to do some contour very lightly with the Balm Bahama Mama and the Beauty Junkies Pro Sculptor brush. I'm going to put it on my forehead. And as you notice, I have the natural indentation on my cheeks. So I like to do it just right above of it. So it lifts, to me, lifts the face. Fix it really good. Then I am using the Fit Me blush in Wine. And I'm patting it with a Tuscan Hills powder brush. Sorry guys, I have no source for this one. I think my mother-in-law gave it, well, my mother-in-law gave it to me and I want to see it's from Stage. But it doesn't have a name or anything, just the Tuscan Hills. Yes, and it is such a pretty color. And again, that's the Wine in the Fit Me. And again, we're going to use the Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana as a highlighter now. And I love this highlighter to clean the under eye and highlight the eye. But that wasn't enough. So we went with the Artistry Couture Purple Dream and the Moda brush for the highlighting. And it is, you can barely see it there. It's going to give like a purple hue and it's pretty glittery. You could see all that powder flying with some glitter. And oh, it's so pretty. Gives you that really pretty purple haze color. Now to the eyebrows. Using my Bobbi Brown liner brush and the Wet n Wild, which one is that? The pomade in Espresso. And I love this little travel brush to do my eyebrows. And I want to say it's not a liner brush, it's a brow brush actually. So, and that spoolie there, I don't have a separate spoolie. That is from an old brow pencil. So we just recycle, girls. We just recycle. Because I really like that brush and how it brushes the brows. So we're extending the brows because I don't, like I said, they don't come all the way to where they're supposed to. And when you do wear an eye look like this, I like to make sure that it's all the way to where it's supposed to end. And here in a minute, I'm going to measure to make sure that we are getting right there. We're still a little bit short. So we're going to extend it with some more pomade. Clean it up. Because that eyeshadow is going to be right there. And if you don't do that, and your lashes and your eyebrows don't get all the way to where they're supposed to, your eye looks, it just don't look good. So that was enough for me. So we're going to move on to, nope. Oh, yes, I noticed that I wasn't liking, it was lacking something, the look. So I went back to the palette and add the gold color with my ring finger just to give it a little bit of light to the look. And I love the effect and the look at the end when I added that pretty gold and some more green and some more purple with my fingers. Just to refresh that color because sometimes it tends to go away when you blend. And I refresh the bottom lash. Actually, what I did on the bottom lash is I added some of that really pretty purple and added some of the green and a little bit of the gold. And girls, I'm sorry, I went totally out of camera for that. But that's what I did there. I added the colors to the lower lash, kind of match the colors in the eye look. Give it some more pop on the lower lash. And I like it better than it was. Refresh that inner corner because we took it away. I like it better that way. Really, really like it. Now we're going to do the lashes. And this is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Curvitude lash mascara. I don't like it on its own, but I love to layer it with the next mascara, with the CoverGirl, the Supersizer, which is my favorite of all times. And excuse the mess behind that mirror. I'm gonna see if I can kind of blur that there. Yeah, it's not the best mascara, but with this one, which is my favorite, I like to layer those two because it'll curve it with the curvitude, give it just a little bit of volume, and then I come in with the CoverGirl Supersizer and give it length and separation. No lashes tonight. No lashes tonight. Didn't want to mess with that. I really wasn't going anywhere but to take it off and go to bed. So it just does something to my lashes, this mascara. Put it on the bottom lash to make sure we define that lash, that bottom lash. I don't usually use this mascara on the bottom, but today I wasn't going anywhere, so I used it for the bottom. If you follow me, I love the Clump Crusher Waterproof for the bottom lashes because this one tends to smudge, not smear, smudge during the day, especially if I get hot. And so next we're going to do what? The lips. And for the lips, I'm using the, what did I write that? Oh my gosh, I didn't write it down. I will write it right over here. It's just really pretty and comfortable color. I really love these lipsticks. Okay, so here's the final look. Again, really pretty. Pretty smoky actually, if you ask me. But I use almost every color in that palette. I really, really like how it turned out. Oh, that green, I love that green. So yeah, love the lips. And I hope that you guys enjoyed the format. If you did, enjoyed it, please leave it in the comments below. I'd like to hear what kind of formats you guys would like me to bring. And until next time, I am sending you lots of love and blessings. Mwah.